What's up, guys? It's Rex, and I'm bringing you an interview today with Giingersnaps. Giingersnaps is a Warrior Cats creator with over 19,000 fans. Not only do they make really cool Warrior Cats content, they also make amazing content starring their OCs. However, knowing me, I'm just gonna start rambling about how much I love their channel, so I might as well start the interview. So, let's get into it. Alright, my first question is, who's your favorite character in the Warrior Cats series?
I like Longtail because he's one of the OG characters and he's got a really good redemption arc, I think. But I haven't read past the second book in the third season. Maybe I'm a fake fan. I just don't have the attention span to read past there because I know the whole story. But from what I know, he's pretty cool and all the fan content is really good. I love the kids map for him. I got into it and I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be really cool when it's completed. And the design is amazing. I love all of the designs for Longtail, whether he's silver or tan or whatever. What even is his canon color? Well, like, does anybody actually know? He's just pale. What does that mean, Aaron Hunter? I also like Maple Shade, and I know that's an unpopular opinion in the community, but it's purely because she's so fun to make fan content with. Like, her story is very, there's a lot happens in it, and there's a lot of beats that go well with, you know, songs and stuff. So it's just, I have so many ideas for Maple Shade videos, but I, you know, there's only so much Maple Shade content that you can make. But I also love how anybody can make it and it will always be different, and then they always put their cool little twists on it, like palette maps and stuff. That's why I love hosting Cops and Robbers, because I mean, blue and red palettes are great.
I honestly love Maple Shade, and I don't care what you guys think. I think most of the hate in the community comes from people getting mad at other people for victimizing her, but I don't really see her as a victim. I kind of just like her because she's a bad guy. Or bad cat, should I say, or bad girl, who knows. I just like female villains, I guess. I think Warrior Cats should definitely have more of them. My next question is, what kept you active in the Warrior Cats community?
Definitely seeing people who were in my shoes when I was like 11 or 12, watching animation memes on my 3DS, like watching my stuff and being like, whoa, this is so cool. Like, I was like that, and I worked hard to get here, and it's nice, it's just cool to see, you know. And I definitely enjoy collabing with people. That's why I love multi-animator projects. Like, it's so cool to see people like working together to make really cool, like, big things. Like, bro, Disney has nothing on us.
I agree with that. I think it's amazing that so many different people can come together and make such cool projects. I also adore seeing everyone's different art styles. My next question is, how long have you been drawing digital and traditional art for?
I've been drawing since as long as I can remember, pretty much since I could hold a pencil, and I used to make storybooks with different characters in them. They were trash, but I don't know, I was a kid. um I think when I started taking drawing seriously was when my friends wanted me to get a Pokemon game so I could play with them because they were all into Pokemon. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna go get a Pokemon game. So I went and I bought Pokemon Art Academy. I don't know if anybody remembers that game, but it was not a proper Pokemon game. You couldn't play and catch Pokemon on it. It taught you how to draw like the Pokemon card illustrators. And I thought, wow, this is so cool. I didn't get to play with my friends until I got an actual Pokemon game, but I loved this Pokemon Art Academy game and I played it for years. I was no good at it, but I I think it gave me a good understanding of actual digital art before I got into doing it properly, and I have been doing it on a computer for about 3 or 4 years at this point.
I feel like no one starts good when it comes to art. It definitely takes lots of practice. Like Van Gogh didn't just pop out of the womb with a paintbrush and paint the Starry Nights. However, this question goes hand in hand with the next one. What's your favorite thing to draw?
I like drawing Comet, my main Sona, because he's a shapeshifter and I get a lot of freedom with shapeshifting characters. And he's also just, I just love drawing his expressions. Like, he's normally got some sassy or cool expression and I like playing around with. So I, that's, if I sat down and was doing something else, I'd find myself doodling him, making some weird face. But I also like drawing Dream SMP characters, especially Rambo right now, because he's my favorite streamer in general right now, but he also his character design is really cool. Like there's so many different things you can do with it because of how vague it is. And I like drawing specifically backgrounds that have good palettes. Like if I'm given a kind of normal looking palette, I won't have as much fun drawing it, but if I get like an aesthetic looking mood board or something like that, I I'll enjoy drawing it more, and I sometimes go a little overboard with backgrounds when I'm given a cool palette because I just want to keep using it.
Alright, don't murder me, but Comet kind of reminds me of Fruit Loops. Not in like a negative way though, I don't know. Just the design, it just made me really happy. I like Fruit Loops. What if Comet were to shapeshift into a Fruit Loop? But in all fairness, I could see why you really like drawing Comet. I love his design and it's super fun to play around with. Anyways, it's time for the next question. How'd you find out about Warriors?
I think the reason I found Warriors is really weird. I used to watch animation memes on my Nintendo 3DS browser for hours when I was about 11 or 12. And one time I was scrolling through some art and I saw a drawing of an orange cat and a grey cat, and the caption was Blue Star and Fireheart. And I thought, wow, this is really cool. I need to see more of these characters. So I searched where they were from and I found they were from the book series Warrior Cats, and I impulse bought the first two series and started reading. And I also started watching the animations because naturally I found them as I was already in the animation meme community.
That's really cool and unique though. For the most part, when I ask people this question, they usually say things like, oh yeah, my friend showed me this series and we roleplayed it together. For me, it was seeing Blazeheart's Warrior Cat content on Scratch. Well, to wrap this thing up, what's your favorite part about being in the Warrior Cats community?
I really love all the different ideas people come up with for projects. Like, I don't think I've ever seen two identical multi-animator projects. There's always something different about them. I love making designs. Like, I prefer to make designs that have some unnatural colors in them because those are just fun. And when I see multi-animator projects with designs like that, I'm like they're so cool. And also, speaking of multi-animator projects, can I just say I don't think there's one single Warriors person who doesn't have good music tastes. Like, nobody ever talks about that.
I think it just like comes with being in the Warrior Cat fandom. If you're in this fandom, you just naturally have great music taste. So come join the Warriors fandom because we have great music taste. And if you join, you can have some great music taste too. However, on that note, that was our last question. But thank you so much for the interview, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys would like me to do more interviews, please let me know in the comments down below, and have a nice rest of your day. Bye!